Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I return to continue to discuss transcendental psychology. We are really at a turning point. We're really very important to see. Today is a day of choice. Today is a day of making a decision for your whole future will depend on the choice you will make today. For the initial process of transmutation of what's going on inside, what's going on the outer plane, there's been a cleansing. It's almost completely done. And now they're like, well, there is the surface earth that's going to be addressed and cleansed. It's like it's been going on, but it's going to be much more obvious that the surface change, because a lot of people that we believe dark souls that are controlling the world and creating all these tyrannies around the world they've been removed already and replaced by clones. So now it's going to be about the removal of the clones. All of that will come into focus into the collective consciousness. For of course, take only what resonates with you. There are some people that do not at all resonate with one idea or one aspect or whatever, but when it'll come to the truth will be revealed, a lot of people will be so disappointed in some sense that that they've been fooled over and over and over again for so long that they couldn't really see that truth of the light of love that they believed in the systems that believed in the life for so long. So it's going to be really difficult. There's great chaos that is coming. First, what we need to do is to enter into this divine bubble of light. It's creator light or Metatronic egg or whatever sphere of light. We're going to be entering into this bubble and we'll be completely unaffected by all the chaos that's going to be expressed in the world. For there is many texts and obstacles that are being projected into our life for a while now. It's been going on, and so for it is okay to stop and rest for a while, but do not rest too long, because your muscle will get numb if you're in the middle of a race and all of a sudden you can stop to breathe a little bit before you start. But if you stop and have a drink and get a massage, I think it's going to be impossible to restart. Keep the rhythm flow. So the choice is very important. As Ashtar reminded us, there are only three choices possible right now. There's three choices. You have to decide which path you take. There is the high road, which is I decide. I choose to be a light worker. I choose to be a star, to manifest the star seed potential. I choose to be a way shower. I choose to be a teacher of light. And at which point you choose to become a warrior of light and to continue the intense training. It's going to be very intense, but we'll be in the forefront of ascension. The first wave for that is my choice as well, to continue with the training. No matter how intense it is, no matter how difficult it is, to choose to continue that and to be in the first wave of ascension. The second choice is I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a warrior of light. I still want to do the ascension into the fifth dimension, but I do not want to continue this intense training. At which point the training will all stop and life will become a lot smoother, but we will take a later wave of ascension into the fifth dimension. And then those who do not want the ascension, they want to stay in 3D. There are some good people that are not ready for ascension, that then they will follow a road a timeline that will keep them in third dimension. So this choice is only those three choices. In essence, for those who listen to those videos, have chosen the ascension into the light realm. So it's like, do you want to continue the training and be a part of the first wave, or do you want to relax and take more time, but to have an easier flow, to be not subjected to all those tests and challenges, but then catch a later wave. This war is an inner war. It's about keeping the balance with the energies. This is all what it's about. And most of the training we do is at night. It is during our sleep time. We go into mystery school, into ships, into all kinds of things. And sometimes we come back a bit tired of that. But eventually all this training will be put into works, and we're going to be conscious of all that's been going on beyond the veil when we sleep. For this inner battle, it's within. It's not against the dark forces or against anybody. It's just finding the balance and equilibrium with our own self. So I'm going to pull a few cards. So it is important to make that choice, whatever that choice is. There is no right or wrong. It's just what is personally acceptable. We cannot linger into like I don't know anymore. Right? It's if we don't make the choice will be made for us, because our soul knows what's most appropriate for us. But it's better to do that on a conscious level. Much easier for the French reading was announcing tests and trials, but for there will be chaos, but we won't be affected by that very much, and it will lead to ascension, to elevation. For the past is well-being, the present is love, And the future is humility, to stay humble, to stay simple, to remain in the state of. We don't need to try to go beyond anyone else. We just need to be within ourselves. What we're working on now is the rewards, to receive the rewards for all the works, to be in a receptive mode so that the rewards will come in. And the future is joy. There's great joy from getting these rewards. The reward, whether it is internal or external, there's all kinds of works that we've been doing for all is true. In truth, all is one, and it is the same. For we've been through a very intense time with this lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, and solstice, and now there is a certain, maybe not all clarity, but there is a great shift has happened, and so we get this full moon brings balance. We have to prepare our body for the ascension. It is important. It is like if we were in appliances, it's like we've been plugged on 110 volts, and now the new energy is going to be 220 volts. So if our body is not ready, it's going to blow apart. So we need to get our body ready. For the body is made of elementals. Those are higher consciousness. They're intelligent beings. The whole physical matter is made of consciousness. Those beings, the earth element, the water element, the fire element, and the air element. And so, for the primitive people, knew that even there was consciousness within the planet. The planet was a divine being, and everything was alive. The Druid knew there was higher consciousness within trees. When you look at Greek mythology, the Theogony of Hesiod, it's a small book, but they explain. The muse explains to Hesiod that a story is a story, but that there is divinity within the trees, divinity within the river, divinity within the mountains. The ocean is a divinity, and there is that life and consciousness is everywhere. But and primitive people knew that there were great sacred energy within all the matter. But then we put concrete everywhere. We polluted the air. We polluted the water. So it's like we need to be caretakers of the earth. And to become aware of that, even the other planets are made of elementals, and everything is alive. There is life in all things. There is nothing as lifeless matter. And all matter is maintained and sustained by by elemental energies, and there is a Devic energy that coordinates the elemental process, and then there is a Elohim, the creator of form, that maintains the form. So it's all very intelligent. And so for what's going on right now is that all the negative habits and negative emotions are being pushed into a forefront. Like we see only that. It's like it's what's prominent. We think more of our weakness than our strengths. And so it is normal because it is coming to the forefront in order to be released with ease. It's going to be a lot easier to release all those things. The release is really on the way. We need to reform and refocus into peace and love that will bring balance, and understand you are 100% worthy, and the self-confidence will return. There is nothing you have to cultivate this understanding of where all those things that makes you worthy, to reform your thought process. For the fear, the anger, the fatigue, all of that is like you want to, when that happens, you want to turn into the heart chakra, and the sacred heart chakra, the thymus, and that will allow you to recognize the connection to love and your inner worth. Repeat to yourself, I am worthy. I am ready to explore my worth. And that will bring the healing. Call on the archangels, the great archangels, to assist you, or the ascended masters, when that happens. I also wanted to talk about the planet Venus. For the planet Venus, well, it's like a sister to the Earth. She's a divinity, the goddess of Venus, and her sons. They've been very active in activating the love process within the inner self of humanity and the planet. And it used to be a rogue planet, a planet that was it doesn't come from the solar system. For most of the planet of this solar system came from the matter that was degorged from the sun when it stabilized a long time ago. And the sun comes from the original nebula, that there were millions of suns that were created from this nebula. But the planet Venus comes from another star system. The proof is that it's one of the rare planets of the solar system that has an opposite motion. It's like we're going from east to west, but they're going from west to east. It's like very in relationship to the sun. But so this planet was didn't used to travel around in the solar system. Then it finally settled where it is now, and they settled down in the 6th dimension. It's like we all lived on Venus. There's very advanced civilization. There are 20 billion souls that live on Venus, and they will be coming to assist the planet at the time of the ascension. So it's like it became a bright star in the heaven. It's really a guiding light. And so we're moving towards the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate will be the alignment of Sirius, the Sun, and the galactic center on the August 8th. And Mars and Venus will be in alignment as well during those times. I think I pulled some cards with this tarot. I'm going to pull a few more cards and discuss a couple more ideas. So be the caretakers of the planet, be the caretaker of your body. There is intelligence within you have your own all your elementals and the gnomes, the matter elementals. When you have a physical problem in your body, you can call on them to repair whatever aspect. You have the air elemental, fill your body, all the space between the atoms with air, the selves. Then you have the ondine that regulates all the water elementals within your body, and then you have the salamander, which is the fire elemental, your nervous system, and upgrade those systems. Then you have a devic angels that supervise this whole process just for you, your body, and you have your own Elohim up there that maintains your form. And so continue to prepare your body for this ascension. For the highest wisdom is here and now, to be here and now. There's so much in the here and now that can be discovered once we let go of time and circumstances. What we need to understand is the higher power, how to be more efficient in our work, in our co-creative process with the co-creator and with all the forces of the universe, with our guides, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters. What we need to do is the exchange of gifts, that life may be gracious and flow, and life is a constant exchange. We give, we receive, we share. It's like to move into this graceful experience once we're in this bubble of light. There's going to be great chaos, but we won't be affected by it at all. And the outcome will be going far. It's like this marathon, this new cycle that is getting ready to unfold. We're going to brand new beginning that is before us. So I also wanted to say that the new children that are coming are really the teachers of humanity. They're very advanced souls that are coming right now, and they will create the new age. We're just here to prepare the ground for them, and there's so much that they will be able to teach human beings because they come with star energies. And for understanding also, our soul is a pure spirit of God. It cannot be touched by anything that we feel here. It's like we are not our story, we are not our body, we are not our possession, we are not our problems. Even our name is not our true name. We were given an eternal name, a star name. Mine was shown to me like many years ago, but I couldn't record it. It was a long name, and it just flew in front of my third eye. And so one day we rediscover our true name, the one that was given by God. But to understand this is not our true identity, we have to connect to the understanding of the perfection of our soul, which cannot be harmed or touched by the illusions, and to feel more and more that connection in an awakened state, and continue to connect to the heart chakra and the heart of hearts. You can visualize this space. There's this huge heart in the center. You can visualize it as a heart shape, and it's like pulse, and it's the heart of God. And then there are trillions, quintillions of hearts, but for now we can limit it to the people we know. We can see all the hearts of all beings are within that sphere, and you can touch any heart. You can communicate from heart to heart, from your heart in this sphere, from the pulse of your heart to the pulse of the heart of somebody else. It is in the heart of hearts. And so I also wanted to discuss the ascended masters are very powerful beings that are chosen to assist here, and I wanted to salute one of them. It's called the Master Saint Germain. It may not be as known as the Christ or the Buddha, but he's very essential in his coming. He was one of the rare beings that was lucky to come into this last incarnation with full memory, with full access to cosmic wisdom and to cosmic understanding, and he's the model of true nobility, the nobility in the most beautiful sense, and he's a true alchemist, and he's really here to assist humanity. Call on him through the violet fire frequency or other frequency, but he's really He will play a much larger role in the future, but yet he's very, very active, and he's waiting for somebody to take over that mission of holding the violet fire. For Spirit says that I'll wear it well as well. So because after the ascension, he's going to want to move forward, but the violet fire will have to be maintained. So a lot of the ascended masters are holding positions, but once humanity will be the mastery will be achieved by certain beings in society, will be able to take on their role and function, and they'll be able to move on beyond. So this is what I wanted to come and discuss today. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and for your donations. I thank you very much. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. And follow me on Instagram. I did a live session. It's in French though yesterday on Instagram, talking about cosmic astrology. I shared it on Facebook and Twitter as well. You can follow me there. But this is in French. But so I'm going to sing a song. It's an old gospel song that you tune us into what's essential to the divine grace. It's called Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Tune into the grace, tune into the exchange, the flow, this exchange of gift with the universe, with all that is in truth. We're returning to the great power. For it is time to make a choice whether you're ready to continue the training, no matter how intense it is, or to take it easy and prepare for your ascension. For all is very personal, and the Buddha and the Christ or the Saint Germain did not wait, or many others, or Kutumi, or El Moria, or all those great masters, or Lady Nada, or many others did not wait for the collective ascension. When they're ready, poof, it happens, and it's like heaven descends and take you to return. And so the card of the day is the 5th of Michael. It tells you that you really there is a need of a shift, and the present situation does not bring you where you need to go. Do not take things personally. Back up, step back. Do not allow the outer world. Just choose the path of grace, choose the path of ease. Be aware. For a lot of those things that are happening up there, unconsciously will become conscious. So just take it easy on yourself. Although there is all the negative thoughts, negative patterns, negative habits that become so obvious to the consciousness, it is because they're going to be released with ease, and we want to be aware of that. God is just making us aware of those those things. And so just recognize your worth, explore your worth, just tune into the heart and recognize you are fully worthy of this healing. You are whole. You are your soul cannot ever be touched by all those things we believe to be so important. Just let go of all the negative aspect to discover this true gold within your heart. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day. Namaste.